All right, welcome back. Okay, so in this episode here, painting Jaws, I'm going to discuss, like everyone else is, I tell you, everyone else, when something comes out in the movie industry, like some news, everyone jumps on it now. Everybody has an opinion on it. So, but this one's worth, bringing up because I'm a big fan of James Bond. Yeah, so unfortunately, Barbara Broccoli has made the decision to hand over creative control to Amazon MGM. Now, this may be premature, but based on all of their work that Amazon's put out, Amazon Studios, I don't think it's going to be a James Bond of that we all remember and know. And I think they're going to change things too much based on Rings of Power and maybe a few other projects. I more or less like The Boys. Okay, although The Boys had the later seasons had some, I don't know, some politically correct things, or I don't want to keep using W word, but it had a little bit of the W word in it, the WOKE, but still overall it's been pretty entertaining. Although I don't know, I kind of left at season 2, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to get any. But what I did like from Amazon is Invincible. I thought that was pretty dang good. But that's based off some really good material. I guess The Boys is too. I never read The Boys comic. But Invincible is pretty neat. But even Invincible has a very modern, has the modern diversity in it. But I think it was, that was in the comic. And the thing is that it's got a very strong story, so I don't mind the possibly forced diversity aspect of it, because it's got a good story, and they're all original characters, so it doesn't bug me. Have not seen New World Order, Captain America, because of Anthony Mack's let me take that back. Anthony Mack's stupid comments. He doesn't know what Captain America is, apparently. Captain America is totally all about America. It's about the ideals of America and all the good ideals of what we want America to represent and be. That it strives to be, even if it doesn't a lot of the time. He could have just said something like that. It's like Captain America, the title, the moniker, stands for America and its ideals, and it stands for goodness, representing a country that strives to do good. Kind of like Superman, represented it in a way, truth, justice, and the American way. Now we can argue all day long about, well, were they justified coming over and stealing land and all that? I'm like, well, you have some points there, but the fact of the matter is, we live in a great country that has freedoms that other countries don't. All right. And we have the freedom of speech. We got, Now, there is a big money thing about the U.S. We're all about the money here. Maybe a bit too much. To a fault, I believe. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. I can only get so deep when I'm trying to paint. Again, I'm going to have to go in with these, with a smaller brush, get the fine details here. But I want to get all these twos. Anybody seen Jaws? Anybody? Or what was your favorite part in the movie? But you can see how it's just the color, just putting color on something during the winter. Even though the sun's out, it's a nice sunny day in the winter, it's still, it brings you up a bit. And the best thing is that it takes your mind off your problems. Or something you're thinking about that you can't stop thinking about. It's good for that. It's good for that. And this is motivating me to finish this. So I apologize if this is not thrilling for you guys, folks. I know. Maybe this is something you just put in the background and while you do other things, but there's something very meditative about painting. Guess what? You're not spending money. I mean, you know, maybe money to get the paints and all that, but it's keeping you from going out and spending the money. It's a great thing to do on a budget. And you got a good return on investment in time, I believe. It's not always all about the money. They want us thinking about the money all the time. Think about the money all the time. How am I making money? What is money? How can this make money? Yada yada. It'll drive you crazy. It will drive you crazy. You have us money sick. And that is something I'm against. Nothing wrong with striving to make money. But it can be a sickness when you think about it all the time. It can really get into your engine and just gunk it up too much. But of course, when you're making a lot of money, you don't have to worry about it so much. But I don't know, that's saying more money, more problems. I think there's something to that. Let's see what else. So I also have watercolor pencils, which I've used on the other channels, on my 10-second cartooning channel, but maybe I should bring it, show you guys what I'm doing there with this watercolored pencils, because they're kind of unique. They're a gift that I got from my brother, and I want to use them a bit more, get better at them. I've been drawing fantasy art with them. Yeah, this painting's gonna need a lot of touch-ups. A lot of touch-ups. But if you followed me this far, sorry, there's not a lot of variety in my camera angles. Yeah, there just isn't, but I'm doing a video, folks, and it's been quite some time. As far as making movies, I got one in the pipe. I want to do one more short before I move on to my feature, because I need to start moving on to a feature. And Hollywood, unfortunately, is failing us. So I'd say entertainment in general, more or less, with a few exceptions, is failing us. Bad leadership, agenda over story, propaganda. We need good escapism again. Good escapism. And that's a little You know, not right, not perfect, but pretty close. Close enough. So that's my 10 minutes. I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to do some more painting on this, but thanks for watching, guys. Any comments, other things you want me to talk about? I talk about movies, comics, 80s and 90s music, in the entertainment realm, books, novels, usually science fiction and fantasy, but a little bit of literature there. I've read some, normal books. But anyway, thanks for watching. See you back here.